not gonna not gonna mince words. This is gonna be a bit of an uphill battle for Mint. Coming off of a not too strong week one against one of the strongest people in his division, so this is probably gonna be rough for him. But I mean, it's not undoable. He can certainly pull a point or maybe even two off of Doopliss, if the circumstances allow for it. But here they go, they are off. Right off the bat, Mint kind of taking a little bit of a meandering route, but finding the blood shop for it, which Doopliss missed, and it is a hell of a blood shop. Getting the blast helmet and the titanium cat. Gonna fight the shopkeeper to avoid paying for the cat, but definitely a huge build advantage over Paper right now. Quite a bit of distance behind though. As Paper is now just about done with his 1-2.
It's Mint only a room behind at the very least. It's going the wrong way. Well, do the wrong way strats pay off.
Yeah, we keep joking about how going the wrong way, is how you get all the good items, but not this case. Just finding a base rapier. Well, man, we're seeing a possible Shriner over here, and yeah, he gets darkness out of it. So, wrong way strats paying off once again.
Well, the steps into the arena. Up a titanium flail, easily able to handle the encounter.
Yeah.
With it. Then double bombing to the shop, you could just blood drum to dig through. Ends up not with like an extra holy water. It's a 1-free shop. It has potential.
Yeah, it looks like he took the Crown of Thorns and remembered, oh yeah, Blast Helm, which is a much better choice. Gonna go into this arena. Gonna get off of that Ring of Darkness. Whoa, little scary there. Accidentally taking up the flail. Brief weapon swap there, but flail being a pretty safe weapon, he just clears it up just fine. And it's going to be down to Zone 2 himself. Has a bit of a deficit to make up though against Paper here though.
He's certainly been very aggressive with the resources and his trade up.
He needs to be. Paper is on low health here, so with the right amount of pressure, could probably get him to take a death here. And Mint's definitely got the much better build here, I would say.
Yeah.
I would prefer, and at least I can say, I would prefer a 2-damage cat and blast helm with mapping over, Paper's Doopliss has a 3-damage flail, and that's pretty much it.
And a nice torch. Well, yeah.
Yeah, 1 floor difference here between the two. But I mean, we're also going to see Mint with having taken darkness, probably going to have an easier time dealing with the reduced aggro from enemies, and better time
takes the karate.
Oh yeah, probably looking to get off the flail because most players don't like flails for Zone 4. So, but yeah, getting a karate instead, gonna run with this. I mean, figures might as well. He's on a 1-hit death situation anyway. May as well double your damage up.
5 damage does let you one-shot the various mini-bosses outside of dragons, and a nice Nazar charm is going to stop any shenanigans.
Meanwhile, Mint taking Purple Chest, getting a Ring of War, boosting himself up to a 3-damage cat. That said, knockback is generally not very desirable on cats. Kind of screws with the strats, the walk-around strats on most enemies. But all that said, while Doopliss was conjuring to get off of that pesky Yi, Mint just booked it to the exit and has taken the lead.
Nice. Relatively safe slipping sliding with the fireball ready to go if anything did aggro.
And yeah,
the Coral Riff.
this is very close. Doopliss is just like 3 seconds behind. At least on my screen. I think I did get a little bit of a starting delay though at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, what? Mint! Mint, why? That was such a safe fight, and he just kind of threw himself into Coral Riff's head twice.
Yeah. Especially as if you...
Wow, these black chests!
What the hell? Is there even a weapon in any of them?
I can't recall if he checked the first black chest.
Man, I just want that to be a swagger suit for the perfect seed.
Okay, but getting the transmog, so getting off that flail finally, which is what he's been trying to do this entire time. And yeah, so now on a nice, comfy 4 damage longsword, has some Hargreaves for a little bit of defense, so can maybe take a hit. But still rocking the low health, so you know, Mint might have gone down to Coral Rift, but it's by no means over, and he gets frozen in front of a golem!
Oh my god! You see that blue dragon, you should just start running away. You have all the time in the world to get through the rest of the seed.
Maybe should have transmogged those Hargreaves, looked for some ooze boots or something, but... Oh, yeah, horizontal blue dragons. But yeah, this time, Doopliss finding that Shrine of Darkness, and hadn't been really watching Mint, but Mint's on 1-1, so apparently has been struggling to get out of Zone 1 again. So yeah, Doopliss getting the
hit to the Bloodshot Keeper.
Oh yeah, Mint is definitely going on tilt here. Very safe Shopkeeper, but Shopkeeper fight, but gets hit by him. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Doopliss hasn't noticed the Bloodshot yet.
Yeah.
Because that is definitely a Bloodshot you want to take.
Yeah, must have missed it the first time round while screen watching. And
okay, this time, yeah, he's gonna stay off that ring of charisma. Mint going down again. Somehow getting killed by the Minotaur there. I didn't quite catch what caught him there. Probably got blocked by something. But yeah, gonna stay on that darkness this time to try and maybe rob some shops and get off this flail somewhere else.
Bombing the king and ends up being just fine.
Okay, so it's a glass longsword in that first chest.
So if you really wanted to find a weapon from a boss, there is an option at the very least.
But yeah, actually, you know, despite staying on the darkness, he's not doing much by way of checking shops. Maybe just happy with this glass longsword, and this is going to be checking purple chests from these bosses instead now. Looks like he's heading for this shop though.
Yeah.
Let's see what he gets. Oh, I see some plate armor, glass broad. Looks like he's going to run the broad over the longsword. Interesting.
I imagine that was almost a walk into that spike trap. Seems to have been an odd decision to not take the sunglasses that were in 2-2. While you're on the darkness, the extra silhouetting doesn't exactly change anything. But
okay, so yeah, getting onto that Ring of War now. 5 damage broadsword, which is pretty solid. And Mint going down to deep blues. And it looks like Taker is gonna swap to this Obsidian Dagger.
It's sadly kind of a weak dagger in Zone 3 where you're having to wait for riders to get in position, then you lose your multiplier and then your damage as well.
Yeah,
You
but
do
the
at
Ring
least
of
have the
War
extra
is
damage in the ring.
really helping with that.
But at this point, when you're trying to not die, having your weapon get broken out of your hands is probably one of the easiest ways to die. And switches into
Swapping
the
to
titanium
the...
blade.
Oh, you could... You know it's Coral Rift! You could buy the holster and the dagger! Holster strats for Coral Rift! Come on!
Yeah, that's so bad.
You know, with Elan's rabid hatred of the holster, every time there's a good use for it, you know, I just want to see it so badly. But sadly, there will be no holster strats today. This will be a pretty slow Coral Rift fight, but considering that his opponent is back in 1-2, he's pretty much got all the time in the world right now.
1-3.
Yeah, I'll try to refresh Mint's stream after this, because it seems like it's way behind for me for some reason.
Yeah. Finds a Ring of Phasing in the 3-4 boss chest. Decides not to go for the Torturous Phasing.
The map makes it a lot more manageable, but yeah, in this case, with the lead you've got, yeah, it's better to just stick with the war.
Okay, another map. How about that?
Red Dragon gonna go down pretty easily to that Titanium Sphere War. Pretty fast for one, despite, you know, the fact that he's playing it kind of safe. There's a good weapon right there. The old Blood Whip. Getting 3 extra bombs. Bombs are absolutely not a problem at this point. Mint going down again to, I think it was an Armadillo that got him that time.
Seems like that, the death thing.
And yeah, meanwhile, Paper on to 4-3. Yeah, the Ring of War really paying off, though, and giving him a Red Dragon instead of Blue this time around. So no more freeze shenanigans.
The Ring of War is a little awkward with the Blade Master, but it's usually fine. You usually have time to deal with that. The improper knockback.
And on to Dead Ringer is Doopliss. Imagine probably just going to be looking for... Oh, no, it's a right side spawn. Don't even need to worry about lures. This is a pretty safe setup.
Smart play entering on the left side, so if it is a left side spawn, you are set up to lure, as you can't see the spawns while on darkness.
And yeah, 7 bombs going to the NecroDancer fight with that plate armor and full health. So this fight should be pretty straightforward here. Just gonna blast straight to the NecroDancer and the loot. And on to phase 2. Some pretty textbook lures here, and that's it.
Yep.
NecroDancer is down, and PaperDoopliss takes round 1.
Longer race than we used to. That's just because both racers died late on, which is very unfortunate.
Okay, I'm gonna try and reload mid-stream really quick before the second race starts, so that maybe it'll be synced up a little better. It keeps doing that. Like, Mint's just keeps having this really long load time to start for me.
I refreshed about the same time, so we should be about equal.
See if that helps. I think that just froze the stream entirely.
they've both started now.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Looks like I got them pretty even. Timer's a little late because I was fixing the video issues. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, looks like they should be synced now. So,
SailorMint finding the Black Cave is not particularly useful.
yeah, pretty standard start. Mint getting a little bit of an advantage early on. Now here's a bit of a decision. Do you check the blood shop, or do you bomb the blood shrine for regen? Mint's gonna gamble it on the blood shop, which is a pretty bad blood shop.
Ooh.
Now, if Doopliss is watching, you can see this. Oh, well, there's a second bomb that Mint missed. So, yeah, now he has the freedom to go for both if he really wants. But, I mean, if he was watching, he didn't even have to see him check the shop. He can just see that Mint used his bomb and didn't get anything. So, that would tell you enough that the blood shop was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
So, Mint's still in the lead, but Doopliss with an extra bomb and Ring of Regen to his name, and Mint goes down in the trapdoor.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Just a couple unfortunate missed beats, and that's all it takes.
It's especially painful as you do have time to see where the spawns are when you go into a boss trapdoor, as they won't act until you do your first action. The very least is going to get back that bomb from the blood shop. Okay, go for
and
the
maybe we saw that Doopliss found the extra bomb. Maybe we'll get that extra bomb himself. Might just spend the bomb here on the shrine. Yep, looks like that's what he's looking to do. And also going to find that additional bomb. So, very handy there.
Meanwhile, PaperDoopliss fighting death metal.
Yeah, kind of taking it slow here, not using his bomb on the fight. Thankfully not getting any bad teleports and is able to keep him from getting any summons off. So, good on him.
Yeah.
But,
and one does get
black
summons
chest.
off.
Wow! What a black chest! Well, this is going to be an interesting one. It's not every day you see rifles.
I wonder how prepared our races are actually to run with rifle.
Rifle's a fairly straightforward one and actually very powerful item, honestly. I would say it's pretty it's on the high end of the overall weapon weapon tierage. Not at all can you Blunderbuss is pretty low and needs some good items to go with it to really be a strong item. But Rifle in itself can go really fast if you know how to use it. One of the main points with Rifle is you have to know when to load your shots and when you're fine just whacking things with the the 1 damage melee. Because that recoil is going to waste a lot of time if you just fire shots all the time. And Mint dying to the same trapdoor again.
Dragon trapdoor is very dangerous always. Maybe that first race has really gotten to him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, Paper is definitely favored to win this, but this is definitely some uncharacteristic deaths from Mint. Mint is no slouch. And, yeah, it's not normal to see him playing like this.
Meanwhile, Doopliss on 2-3. There's a Shrine of Darkness over there, but seems to be opting to keep his Ring of Regen.
And yeah, I think that's fair. He's got a substantial lead on his opponent right now, and Regen's gonna help you stay alive. That's even a free Infernal Torch if you want it with that Exploding Mushroom next to it. Looks like he's gonna pass though.
Seems to just be ignoring the shot, which is probably the mistake. Picking up lead boots would be really nice.
Yeah, I think you should be shopping at this point. Yeah, lead boots really help Rifle. Courage is really good with a Rifle. If you can get the two of them together, it's absolutely amazing.
You get to build. Shoot for like is it 4 damage? I think it is with Courage.
Yep, 4 damage, and yeah, if you've got both like Courage and lead boots, 4 damage, and you're pushing forward. Yeah, Mint is just making some really odd mistakes. Just stood in front of a Minotaur and let it kill him.
Yeah, just attacking. Meanwhile, Doofus switches out of the rifle into a titanium broadsword.
Not the choice I would have made, but it's an understandable one. When you've got a big lead, you want whatever you're familiar with, whatever you're used to, and rifle is not something you see often. And rifle can also get you some really unexpected deaths in Zone 4 when warlocks are brought into play.
And even in Zone 3, where you could just knock yourself back into a ice tiles and slide away.
Yeah, buying that heart transplant and immediately popping it, just trying to get some mileage here.
And does the Shrine decides to do nothing with it.
Yeah, could have gotten a miner's cap or something, but just gonna pass it up. That's a bit of a tough chest to reach there, but it looks like he wants it. Blood flail, not really this particularly strong option.
Plainly able to get round to the side above the blue dragon.
Whoa, Paper's got to be careful.
Mm.
Took a really nasty hit from that beetle there.
Another one little hit would have been the end, especially if he ends up walking into the fire slime.
Yeah, gets onto the stairs, so back up to 2.5 hearts, and yeah, that electing to keep regen over taking Shrine of Darkness, really paying off.
Opens up a lot of enemies, but certainly has the position to deal with them well there. Finds the mini boss for the floor, and it's a Banshee.
And is on to King Konga here. Not much of a build, considering that he's pretty much playing with an absolutely colossal lead right now, and has all the time he wants to shop. All he's got is a titanium broad and a ring of regen. And midstream just went offline for me.
Yeah, he wasn't running for a while, so.
Yeah, he had just been sitting on the death screen.
He's certainly worth playing when he hasn't really been shopping around for armor or boots or any sort of defensive items.
Doofus really looks like he's still trying to push, and despite having no real build to speak of. And on to 4-2. Finding an extra bomb, that's good. Getting up to 4 bombs is really good for that NecroDancer fight. Gonna save you the trouble of pesky enemy spawns. But yeah, with those battle issues not really gonna do anything for him. Gotta be careful on that goo. Could certainly die at any time.
Because all that shopping he's doing really needs extra funding. Able to get the Boblin Goblet onto the statue and gets an apple for his troubles.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
The last shovel already dug out for him.
Yeah, that definitely worth taking. Seeing if you can get a glass shovel. There's a glass shovel. Not really much else worth taking. Maybe the glass sphere, but I think titanium broad is the better choice to go with here, considering you're playing with a pretty, as far as I can tell, infinite lead, because I think Mint just seemed like that the stream drop on Mint's part was intentional. I'm not entirely sure.
I've refreshed Mint stream. It's just sitting in the lobby.
Okay. Let me regenerate it.
Handles the red dragon fine. Gets all the gifts from the pixie. And walks into Deadringer.
Alright, on Deadringer. Yeah, still minimal build. Lost that Glass Shovel too, so not gonna get that easy first hit on Deadringer. But yeah, just doing lore strats.
Yep.
Alright, and yeah, not even gonna check the chest. I would have checked for phasing, but yeah, that's fine. You got the 4 bombs, which is what you need.
An extra bomb, or even just like a shield spell or scroll. There's a fair few good things that could have showed up in that purple chest.
Alright, and on to phase 2. Only gonna have 1 enemy spawning at a single at any given time because of the spawn minimization. 2 hits left. Kind of missing that last lure. Dorian taking a little bit of a hit, but doesn't matter. That's GG. Round 2 goes to PaperDoopliss.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Mint's just all tabbed out.
Yeah. You should still be running, of course. Even if it's even if PaperDoopliss just died there, still have a significant lead because even if SailorMint does notice and taps back in,
Mint's really gotta get his nerves in check here. The first race, he was leading most of it. So, you know, he is obviously capable of taking this last round, but only if he's gonna be able to keep his head in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Is Mint's stream frozen or what? I'm gonna reload it just to make sure.
Yeah, Mint's moving.
Okay, yeah, there it goes. Oh, his stream's kind of freezing up for me a bit now. Hopefully it syncs up. Alright, yeah, hopefully both racers have the seed numbers in, so I'm looking to start this very shortly. Yeah, I'm gonna reload Mintz because he's way off sync for me.
Okay. I'm both able to handle the trap.
Yeah, I don't know if Mint has like internet problems or something, but I remember having these similar issues with him when I raced him in the first week, where his stream was just constantly like buffering and lagging behind. I think I had a race against him where like his stream was literally 2 minutes behind, and doesn't do you much good.
And stream has been fine for my end, but wasn't as important when I'm
well,
not
now he's paused, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Okay.
Fairly close together. Into that. As far only what?
And I think Mint's still kind of struggling to really shake off the frustration because yeah, just kind of dig buffered
just...
next to a monkey and reset when he was fine.
Yeah.
That skeleton was not going to kill him.
Might take a boot on the nose, but even then, you're still missing out about a minute worth of running.
Yeah, that reset was totally unnecessary, and now he's given Doopliss a huge advantage. It was fairly close, but unfortunately now it's nearly a full zone difference.
Doopliss stepping into Congo.
Okay, you dang into the phone. You gotta hold the fort down for a few seconds.
Flawless for Doopliss. I imagine it's going to G-check black just.
Right.
Mint back on 1-3, able to not walk into the monkey, thankfully. Doopliss picking up a glass longsword, but finds a obsidian cat just sitting in a cave in 1-2-1. It's going to be an extremely fast weapon. Walks into the conjurer and is going to generate armor and picks up a karate gi.
Okay.
Not what you really want when you have the advantage. It seems to be farming up enough money to generate another chest piece to get off of it. Mint fighting his trapdoor. It seems to have
Alright.
it up.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, good. Oh, solo commentating's not easy.
Alright, so I see, yeah, Paper's got a really strong build here. Obsidian Cat and Armor. Really nice combination there. Obsidian Cat being what I consider the best weapon in the game. I know some might disagree with me, but, you know, it is what it is.
Mint takes a hit to Conga, but the flawless for Conga is a glass longsword, and there's a obsidian cat just above the 2-1 spawn. So it should be fine weapon-wise, as long as he digs up.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good sign that he's taking a hit to Conga 1, though.
Might just be missing the cave, though.
Hey, it looks like he's gonna miss it. Okay, I think he sees that there's a cave, but will he check it?
But certainly you should, really. Especially in Zone 2, it's going to be where you pick up most of your bombs. And does thankfully check it.
Yeah, but he's missing beats all over the place.
Yeah.
Definitely still struggling with nerves here.
Missing beats is certainly something you don't want when you're running around with an obsidian cat.
Exactly. Alright, going into the conjure, looks like he's going for a ring. Finding a Ring of Might, which is pretty nice. Could go back and conjure armor or something, but
the first conjure for armor is gay, but I'm not sure if Mint's really being stream watching that well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Mint making a bit of a push here. Does have a bit of an advantage with that +1 damage. Even if he loses multiplier, that's still, you know, 2 damage cat, which is more than adequate. Oh, and at some point, somewhere along the lines, Doopliss picked up the helm, which, as I mentioned in the last set, in the, I believe it was in the...
Mint just got windspelled onto a spike trap.
Ouch! Jeez, that's rough. But, yeah, as I mentioned in the last set, which I think was the Necro Rebel and Paratroopa, there's actually a bug with the obsidian armor, and that helm is literally useless, because the obsidian armor is not properly stacking with it. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate. He really should be getting a little bit of extra cushioning, but he really isn't.
Doopliss, meanwhile, picking up a Ring of War, so he does have that.
Swapping off to the Ring of Regen almost immediately, though, which, you know, is, I think, a good call. Goblin Sentry there opening up a transmog for him. Could be good.
Go to get rid of that completely empty item.
Yeah, swap off that useless helm, or try and get a blood shovel or a glass shovel for NecroDancer fight. A lot of things he could be doing in there, but looks like he's not. Or, actually, he has enough money that he could conjure that armor into something a little more reliable.
Try and get like chainmail, or maybe
Chainmail, or even plate or heavy plate, I think would be totally reasonable.
Can we generate the heavy plate on 4-1?
Yeah.
Fireball's taking out the imp and the crate there and loses a bomb, but still has the minimum of the sort of semi-optimal 4 bombs. Certainly the minimum for the best strat.
Yeah, but 4 bombs is more than enough. I mean, you can make the like the fast strat happen with as low as 2 bombs and a glass shovel. So 4 bombs is going to be more than enough. Where do you get the current standings? Oh, I have those here. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Purple has got my back.
Mint takes out his Congo with a throw, I assume, and then picks up the dagger, which really doesn't do anything when you know that there's a cat literally just above 2-1.
Yeah, but yeah, really no need to do that. But at this point, Doopliss is just finishing this up, doing lore strats to keep Deadringer nice and safe. And that is going to be it for Deadringer, and now he's on to the NecroDancer with those 4 bombs. Going to be a pretty straightforward fight.
Of course, making sure to move to the right when Deadringer is just in front of you with a cat, so the cat bug works in your favor. If you would move and attack an enemy and there's an invalid, or normally something you wouldn't in your normal range, so you have your crate on the left, say, you would attack the crate because cat has a weird little bug with it.
Blood matching his way out of that freeze and closing in for the kill, and there it is. And that is the set. PaperDoopliss takes it 3-0.
Sort of the expected outcome, but there was potential for.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing, honestly. The first race, Mint being very strong, leading the pack, and just making a simple mistake and really letting it get to him.
Yeah.
You really hate to see a race that go like that, where it's 2 racers who are fully capable of playing on equal levels, but just one kind of psyching himself out and really being his own worst enemy, so to speak. But I mean, that is one of the biggest, most important aspects of being able to race in a big tournament like this, is just being able to keep your own nerves in check and not necessarily just play fast, but play consistent. And Doopliss here definitely showing to be the stronger side of consistent here.